Today, Precarious plays Metroid Prime 2, Echoes. So, starting today, this is where we'll focus all of our efforts creatively, professionally, psychically. We are going to create a world where all romantic, sensual interests are catered to in roughly equal measure. We're gonna get some himbos.
Some himbos.
We're gonna get an influx of himbos, and we're gonna get a much greater influx of doers. Oh, I thought of a pretty good one. I thought of a pretty good one just now.
Of what?
Of a lady who is attractive just by what they do instead of necessarily, like, how they look is a smaller portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think her name is Robin from Stardew Valley. I was heartbroken to learn that she was already married and you could not romance her.
Oh yeah, she's the architect, right?
The carpenter.
The carpenter. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's so cool.
Yeah, and I mean she's symmetrical, healthy looking, but she's not. I don't think that she's supposed to represent like a real visual stunner in that style, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that, like, if you were to translate her and say like Penny into reality, I think Penny would be like actress hot, and Robin would just look like a healthy person that you would know and like. So I just like that she could, make stuff with her hands. That's just cool. That's just a cool, admirable, attractive thing.
It's like, wait, Robin, you can just like build me
you can just do a
barn?
house?
Like you can put an addition onto the kitchen?
Yeah.
Sweet. Friend.
And we're gonna have more doers, and everything's gonna be evened up. Who's the ideal himbo template? What is like
Howl.
Howl from Howl's Moving of Moving Castle fame.
Howl of Moving Castle fame, yes. Especially Pouty Howl. Pouty Howl in his bedroom, in his pretty colorful bedroom, is very attractive and doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, I should probably be narrating this, huh?
Oh yeah.
During the war, I built a number of mechanical sentinels to join me in battle.
Howl was in bed complaining.
Are you talking about the scene where one of my favorite scenes from that movie is whenever he, like his hair dyes get messed up.
And he gets really upset about it.
He dashes down.
He's like, I'm so ugly!
Almost butt naked, just a towel to keep him modest. And he's pulling his hair and he's like, if there's no point in being beautiful, there's no point in living if I can't be beautiful.
Yeah, that melodrama. Yeah. No, I love him.
He feels it so strongly that it gets gooey.
Yes, I remember.
Turns into a slug man.
Anyways.
Yeah, you know what? And that's actually a good example where again, whenever I was, I saw Kiki's Delivery Service for the first time when I was about Kiki's age. And I thought that Kiki was super cute just because she was she was earnest and hardworking, and that was admirable,
Like, you liked her personality a lot.
Yeah, because I imagine that she's probably just supposed to be, by design, I think that she's supposed to be a very... a sort of a plain looking but like healthy person, like the same. If we lived in a better world, it's sort of like the baseline that everybody could live to, because we wouldn't be worked half to death by a bunch of stressful systems meant to benefit the few at the top. And basically what I'm saying is we should do away with capitalism because it causes acne. Just for that reason and no other. So that way everybody can figure out what they need to do in their lives to have like a healthy weight that they wear well. This is such a weird conversation. I'm sorry. So,
maybe finish narrating this.
yeah, whatever. They were made to fight the Ing or something. They fight them, and they did for a time.
And then
It started raining. They got rusty. One by one, the Ing corrupted them. Now they attack with no mercy. Many went to Dark Ether with their Ing masters. Expect them when you are in the hive. The Ing like to use them as guards. The Ing will protect their home with great ferocity. In all of our battles, the hive has never fallen.
Ugh.
I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coated with cobalt holograms. Search the areas now open to you. If only I could join you, redeem my fallen honor in battle, but my time has passed. That's a nice sad shot. Good luck. Let the light of ether show you the way.
I'm trying to think of other, like, objectified male characters in pop culture, because video games, it's hard because most of the male characters are not there to be objectified. They're there to be playable.
They're there to be emulated. They
Yeah.
like, fulfill a power fantasy.
Yeah, and but if we reach out to a little bit more in the pop culture way, Hal is definitely like, Hal's the one that comes to mind because a lot of what we've been talking about is a lot of what Howl's Moving Castle is about. You know?
Yeah.
So of course that floats to the surface for me first, but
Yeah, I still, even all this time later, I still don't quite know what to do with Sophie.
yeah.
Because it's like, she spends a lot of the film as like a granny,
Yeah.
which is not physically attractive, but then it ties into like, she's attractive, her personality, her deeds make her attractive. But then the film kind of like gives her an out and makes her physically attractive in the end anyway, and actually sort of unique. Like, she's very visually striking because she ends up with that Sephiroth palette by the end.
I think that the way that I think about it, by the time we get to the end of the film, I don't think that she's going to be youthful like that forever, and I think that it's just like a nice temporary joy of being that type of beautiful. You know?
Yeah.
I think that, but I also think that it won't be as bad. Like, I don't think it'll be bad to not be that kind of beautiful later. It'll be a different kind of beautiful. You know? Like, it's just change instead of, like, good to bad or entropy or whatever, you know? However people normally think of aging.
Yeah, one thing that I think is especially interesting is that there are a couple of characters that I think, let's say that they seem to have aged more gracefully than Sophie appeared to in her cursed form.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it creates an especially bizarre scenario where it's like, whenever Sophie gets older, maybe she won't look exactly like that, and then will she just wind up as like a somebody that's still attractive even though their grandma aged?
I don't know.
Weird.
I think that, okay, but we're getting off topic here
Yeah.
because I want to talk about beautiful boys.
Yeah, beautiful boys.
And
There are beautiful boys. Cloud is a
there are
beautiful
lots
boy.
of beautiful boys, but I'm talking about like the beautiful useless kind.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Oh,
What?
the trio of dipshits from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Yeah, that have the favor of that goddess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
They're
a,
fucking useless.
that's a good, beautiful, useless. Although notice that there's 3 of
Yeah,
them.
you get a 3-pack.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
Shoot, I was thinking of one. Oh, okay. This is no, but this is a person, so I feel kind of weird about this one, but like Harry Styles is a pop star. Do you know who Harry Styles is?
I know the name, but I don't know like what he does.
Sing. That's it.
Well, then in that scenario, I don't know.
He's good at singing?
I'm not familiar with any of the songs.
At this point, he's gotten to be... I mean, it's pop music. It's good and happy, and I don't think that you need to know that much more about it. The cool thing about Harry that I think is fun is that he's very ready to, like, be kind of gender bendy.
Yeah.
But, like, he's ready to just be beautiful. Mm-hmm. That's like what he do. He sing and be beautiful. That's like he makes music and is beautiful and has really fantastical fashion, but not fantastic like Lady Gaga, like more like fantastic like Prince. Mm-hmm. You know, I think that in this era he falls into the blast Prince and help me out here. I'm desperately embarrassed that I'm not able to remember this name right now. Oh, David Bowie.
Oh, yeah.
So you know how David Bowie was like kind of striking looking, and
anybody, even the most callous, like, just to be super blunt, the most callous, super homophobic, manly man can be like, but no, David Bowie's hot. Yeah. David Bowie's got a look.
He's got a look. Yeah. So that's what Harry Styles has. Although he doesn't have the eyes, but still, like, that's the type of, like, Harry Styles, his job is to feel and look good and make music. Make the mouth noises. And I, like, appreciate that being in existence. And oh, so many other people do. Oh, so many other people appreciate the presence of the Harry Styles.
Remember how we were looking for a save room so we could be done for the day? Bad news, it's a boss instead.
Okay.
And it's a puzzle boss.
Puzzle bosses, wow, how exciting.